When you look at the role of the Comptroller of Budget, you know, it is a constitutional body. Remember, it was a split from the OAG, right? And now its mandate is provided for. One of which, other than reporting, other than managing that budget for the national and the county government, it also has got a role to investigate under, I think, Article 252(1) of the Constitution.
Yes.
Investigation, some includes giving a report as to what is it that they have approved as the Comptroller of Budget in the allocation of funds and how that money has been used. And it's very sad to hear that a requisition is made of a payment of person XYZ, and the moment that is released, it doesn't get to that same person. And what we've heard out there, Sam, is that the quickest way to die is to do business with the county governments, or the quickest way to kill your business, especially when you're a startup, is to work for the county governments. And it's not because they don't have money. It is because of what we've just been told. There is very intentional non-compliance with the law in terms of compliance with the requisitions that have been made. When we are told that there are multiple requisitions, you can request 3-4 times for release of certain funds and not to now directly pay the people you've requested for. You also divert it now to pay your cronies. It is so sad because it's an avenue for pilferage of public resources to pay your own people, yet you've used other people's requisitions to make it. And when we talk about seeing the statements, I do not think it is beyond the mandate of the Office of the Comptroller of Budget. It is not. Because how else then will you report for what you have approved? How else will you monitor? Additional mandate is to also resolve disputes. How can you resolve disputes, for example, when you're saying there are delays in payments and you are not able to say, as to what I approved for release to you, as to what you put into your CRF if it ever gets there, as own revenue collection, how have you utilized it? So I think it is one of those things that Senator Osotsi and team, as a Senate, we will also push. Because what we are looking at is we didn't go to devolved government to avail money for certain people or to get certain individuals enrich themselves. That ought to have been availing resources to benefit that local person who is in the lowest cadre of business enterprise at the county level. As and when they do business, they get paid fairly. And so when we say it will be a very good idea if we automate this process of requisition, we will be hearing little of what they always say, my bill equal IB, because that's what they almost, you can be in the internet banking forever. You never get paid. You wonder why. And they say, you know what? Kama bill yako imefika IB, you will be sorted, you will be paid. But it never gets paid. Reason being what Dr. has just said. You requisition, you divert to sue it, or rather to pay a specific person, not the one you've requested for.